Room 502, Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, located in Louisville, Kentucky, is infamous for its haunting history and eerie reputation as one of the most haunted places in America. This once promising institution opened its doors in 1910 as a tuberculosis sanatorium built to treat the growing epidemic of the disease that was ravaging the population at the time. Back then, tuberculosis, TB, was a fatal disease with no known cure, and patients often endured brutal and experimental treatments in an attempt to cure or alleviate their suffering. These treatments included the removal of ribs and collapsing lungs, often leaving patients to die slow and painful deaths. The constant toll of death led to the creation of a hidden underground tunnel, known as the body chute. This narrow, cold passage was used to secretly transport the dead away from the sanatorium to avoid unsettling the living patients and staff. As the years passed, Waverly Hills became a symbol of suffering, with death becoming a daily visitor. It was reported that the sanatorium saw hundreds of deaths each month during its peak years, and the very air of the building was filled with despair. The sanatorium continued to operate until 1961, when the rise of antibiotics and more effective treatments for tuberculosis led to its closure. Despite this, the dead never left. The abandoned building, left to decay for years, became the hot spot for paranormal activity and ghostly legends. One of the most chilling and tragic tales surrounding Waverly Hills is the story of Nurse Mary Hillenberg, who worked at the sanatorium in the 1920s. In 1929, Mary was found dead in room 502, hanging from a light fixture. Her life was tragically cut short at the age of 29. Mary's story has become one of the most haunting legends of Waverly Hills. She was unmarried and pregnant, and it is rumored that a doctor at the sanatorium was the father. When he refused to take responsibility, she was left humiliated and alone. Some believe that she attempted an illegal abortion, which went terribly wrong, and her death was staged to look like a suicide to cover up the dark truth. But the tragedies didn't end there. In 1932, another nurse allegedly fell to her death from the same window in room 502. Some claim she jumped, while others believe that she was pushed. Today, room 502 is regarded as one of the most terrifying places within the sanatorium. Visitors often report heavy, crushing feelings on their chests, and many claim to hear the mournful cries of a woman echoing through the empty halls. Some even hear a voice demanding them to get out. These chilling experiences have made room 502 a place of dread for paranormal investigators and thrill seekers alike. After the sanatorium closed, the building was left to deteriorate, but the hauntings didn't stop. Paranormal investigations revealed a dark and terrifying presence within the walls of Waverly Hills. Ghostly figures, shadowy shapes, and strange noises have been recorded, along with the eerie sensation of being touched by invisible hands. Perhaps the most frightening of all the apparitions is the creeper, a dark, twisted shadow figure that has been reported crawling along the floors and ceilings of the building. Its presence is said to feed off of fear, lurking in the corners, watching and waiting for its next victim. The ghost of Timmy, a playful young boy, also haunts the halls of Waverly Hills. According to one tragic legend, Timmy was a patient, or possibly the child of a nurse who once worked in the sanatorium. He reportedly fell to his death from the roof, where a small playground had been set up for the children housed there. It is believed that the accident happened when no one was watching, and his spirit has lingered ever since. Visitors have placed balls on the floor, only to watch them roll away on their own as if Timmy were playing with them. Some believe that he is trying to communicate with the living, while others feel that he is simply a lonely spirit, forever trapped within the decaying walls of Waverly Hills. Despite the innocence associated with Timmy, the building is far from safe haven. Cold spots appear suddenly, and many have been scratched, pushed, or touched by unseen hands. The temperature in some rooms can drop by 20 degrees in an instant, leaving a chilling reminder of the dead that never truly left Waverly Hills. In addition to these spirits, other unexplained phenomena continues to haunt the site. Balls rolling across the floor, cold spots, strange noises, and disembodied voices have been reported over and over again by those brave enough to investigate. The REM pods, designed to detect paranormal activity, often go off in dark rooms, signaling the presence of unseen forces. The building itself, in its decayed state, adds to the eerie atmosphere, with its empty halls and broken windows standing as a chilling reminder of the suffering and death that once filled these rooms. Waverly Hills Sanatorium may have closed its doors in 1961, but its history, its tragedy, and its spirits remain trapped within its crumbling walls. As long as the building stands, the restless souls that once roamed the halls continue to haunt the living, their whispering, lingering in the air, their voices calling out from beyond the grave. Can you hear them?